There we go. Frogamid, thank you for the resub. All right, this is what we're playing. Let's go. Is Karn our only win con? There's Walking Ballistas and there's Saga tokens. You can also Stonebrain your opponent to death, but I guess that involves Karn. Big Lantern Control? Yeah, it's kind of like Lantern Control had a baby with E-Tron. I had some pretty priceless MTGO salt last time. Yeah, Serum Powder is just fun. Okay. This is not normally the kind of hand I keep, but like in the dark on game 1, this is not too bad. Sneaperoni? Is it weird that a lot of the time I actually appreciate the bleeped F-bombs more than actually hearing them? I think it's because that's the way I remember these songs, was like from when they were on TV. So this is Zoo or Control of some kind. No, it just sounds wrong, Karen Lich. Like in the Mr. Garrison one, when I actually were hearing are possessed with this deck, absolutely. Possessed Portal is a big win condition for this deck. They fetched, and now they're going to ice. Okay, I see. Good play against whatever against. Oh, they could be rhinos, right? So this could be. I'm assuming this is Cascade. It's German, Shauna. So yes, I think Yiddish is like Dutch and Hebrew. No, that's Flemish is is it it's from Belgium, and I forget, it's like something in Hebrew. Yiddish, I don't remember what the combination is, but it's like something similar to that. All right, so don't need cookbook. Collar's fine. Flemish is Belgian. Yeah, but it's Dutch and like Hebrew. Something like that. Right, but what was in this song was German. What about the Welding Jar too? On the draw, board out the island, and then it's Spyglass is probably okay. A lot of oofish takes on Yiddish here? Oh, my bad. The correct answer is I don't know. Google it, I guess. This is really slow. Opponent's going to keep their 7. I'm all that. Yikes. This seems okay, I guess. Natty Tron. You gotta love it. No ice? Yes, ice. Okay. E-Tron to P-Tron, baby. Opponent needs to get their salt ready? Well, I mean... Alright, we'll listen to this and then we'll get back to the... Does G-Tron just beat up on this version? I feel like they take advantage of Tron more. Yes. Yeah, it's Prison Tron. Yeah, Green Tron is a terrible matchup for Prison Tron. Awful. Awful. Especially if they're playing Karn. G-Tron always beats up on Prison decks. That's true. Yeah, Lantern also had a terrible go. So let's see if we just hit the bridge off the top, although it wouldn't help me. It's just regular old rhinos. It's always has been. Always will be. Force of Vigor? Sure. You really may have wanted to save that for a bridge, but you know. Whir was the only one that had a chance because Whir and D-Sphere? Yeah, I guess so. Not anymore, though. Just doesn't even bother attacking with Shardless Agent. Just being like, listen, I don't have a Fire or a Fury in my hand, so... Well, I guess Fury would just kill the Spellskite, but... Rip Opal, but also good riddance. Yeah, I guess so. Oh, they're just gonna have Violent Outbursts, aren't they? Or Hardcast Force of Vigor? Okay. I guess that made the other play make more sense. Well. Oh, but I don't get to play the Chalice off the top. But I am going to draw it next turn, which means I have 3 artifacts, which means I can get a bridge. So we'll be okay, maybe? You're late, Chalice? Well, Chalice would have gotten blown up by one of the Force of Vigors, so... Not really. I do need the Spellskite to live. I'm guessing you can't charge the second target to Spellskite, because Spellskite has already been targeted by the spell, so no. So, The only time you can do that is if it's a modal spell and there's two different modes targeting. So the example is Kolaghan's Command or Prismari Command. It's legal to target the same artifact creature with both the shock portion and the shatter portion. So basically, if you played a spell and it's got a if you play a spell and it's got like a number of targets, you can't go lower than that number of targets. But if both modes of like a modal spell could target Spellskite, for example, then they can. Yeah, they had triple force. I mean, these matchups are tough. Stonebrain Worth? Probably not in the main deck. We should probably have Defense Grid, actually. Thanks for pointing that out. I don't think I need this many Walking Ballistas. I mean, Ballista's fine. Well, we have a Stonebrain in the sideboard, so I don't need one in the main deck and one in the sideboard. Oh, no, now I'm on the play. Yeah, I sideboarded right. I try, Fwampy. I try. I'm a judge, so it kind of... All right. Opponent mauls the 6 and keeps. Considered running a Darksteel Forge in the sideboard for matchups leading on Vigor and Boseiju, but how are you going to get it into play? Because, like, Whir Prison used to do that. Yeah, Buried Ruin I used to play in this deck. But do we jam Chalice here? I'm going to play it on turn 3. It's not necessary to play it before then, and then I can have double Spellskite to theoretically defend it. I just don't need to put it out early, and like it is possible that I'm giving them more chances to draw Force of Negation, but I mean, there's only so much you can play around. There's the Force of Vigor already. But there's a reason that they mulliganed to whatever they did. Okay. Okay. Hammer, Drum, Ornithopter, 3 lands. I play Spyglass, their hand is 1 land. If I play Release to the Wind on a Bonecrusher Giant, can I cast a Stomp Path? I believe so, yeah. Let's check out the text. Card Release to the Wind. Yes, yeah. Oh, okay. We did it, Reddit. Aw, I was gonna put Sundering Titan in my hand. Come in. I just want you to all know that this is an option for your life right now. I know you're sharing it with me right now, but when I am not live, you can just hit this right here and just there's a kitty. There's a ball of yarn. Caton, thanks for the follow. The Nintendo Jazz playlist is obscene. It's way too goddamn good. Easy mulligan here. I can't listen to music when I read, Swinda. It's a problem. Christmas game music? Ooh. You can hit me with that link if you like. I mean, it's Berserk. Mulligan. Perfect hand, let's go. Okay. I mean, not likely to get a lot better than this. You just did? Oh, thank you. BGM. Okay, got it. Thank you. Sorry, music helps you focus? Yeah. After a driving accident, I have some tinnitus. Ah, I see. See, I feel like it's just the training for my brain. For like, I just can't. I get distracted by the music. I can't pay attention to the book if there's music. For those who don't notice, there's occasional times where I'm doing this, streaming and talking and playing Magic and listening to music, and there are multiple times where I'll have to turn down the music because I just can't focus. It's just too much information. Well, when opponents F6 and then die because I cast Silex into their 2 fetch lands. Yeah. A mountain? They have a mountain. What is this doing in your deck? Please be Nim. Leyline Binding into exile and no land? Unreal. Okay. Well, whatever it is, I'm getting Sundering Titan. I guess I could Stone... you know what I'm going to do, actually? I'm going to Stone Brain... Well, I can't activate it this turn. We'll Stone Brain them next turn if... I should Coating, right? They don't have white mana. If they have a Leyline... But no, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to get the Titan. Don't screw around. Quit screwing around. You screw around too much. Stonebrain what? Just to see their deck. They put a Leyline Binding into exile, so I'd probably just pick that. Just to see what they're on. Are they on BTL? We don't know. I mean, I don't... This is not... Was that the one where you find out that the shop teacher had like a dead wife or something, Kaya? What is that one? Oh, it's the one with Carbon Psychic Powers, right? It is, isn't it? And the serial killer who's the parody of the one from Red Dragon, Mr. God. All the weird flashback scenes that are in live action. Oh, yeah. Push me on the swing, Richard. Oh, this is so much fun. Yeah, I mean that... I just want everyone in chat to know that my opponent is experiencing my experience with expressive iteration. Card is garbage. Absolute garbage. I mean, expressive iteration's okay, but it's no chart, of course. Can you choose the same land twice if it's a duel? I don't think so. I'm not sure. Yeah, except in that deck Shadowless. There it was okay, kind of, I guess. Let's assume I need this and these. Let's assume I don't need this. I want that. I'm gonna board out some bridges. Just guessing. Although I guess I'm on the draw, so I can do that thing that I usually do. So I guess it's with Sundering Titan, it's like maybe you're allowed to, but it doesn't matter that you can. Is the answer. I should board in Leveler or Titan. I think Leveler. I guess Chalice is not very good in this matchup, but like, what am I bringing in? Defense grids, probably? Yeah. And like... Yes, I keep the cookbook. Yeah, that's definitely true, Il Castro, but that's not... Yeah. Well, we do have an island, math man. Oh, anyone in here live in Toronto and see ads on the sides of buses? Because there's one ad on the side of buses that they have right now that I completely don't understand, and maybe someone can explain it to me. Because I think it's trying to just say madam, but it's like the middle is like dad. It's like mad dadum, and I don't understand why. And maybe someone can explain the pop cultural significance of it to me. So I want most of the things in my hand. I guess we just ship one of these maps, but I'm light on lands. It's not John Madden because it's an M at the end. That would have made sense. Ship the Relic. I kind of want the Relic if they're on Red and 6 though, so I can Boseiju. So Spyglass, Boseiju, and then Relic, and also Relic draws a card, which in this hand I wanted to hit the Stone Brain. It could be wrong, but Stone Brain's really slow, and I feel like I have time to get to it. We're just gonna turn one Spyglass them and see what happens. Okay, well, they paused there, so I guess let's slam them for it. They took a good long pause. That's on them, not on me. It's 100% worth saying flooded here. I don't know what they're doing, but like that, I mean, they paused. Like they really walked themselves off a cliff here. It's kind of Wile E. Coyote. Let's draw land. Bang. That's not a land. That's like a land. They aren't doing much. They are not. Sucks to suck. Sure enough. Wile E. Coyote. Super genius. Yes, I like the sound of that. Wile E. Coyote. Super genius. What an Mad Toronto? That's definitely not what it's an ad for. I don't think Mad makes a lot of like jokes about its brand. Yeah, they're trying to cast Leyline Binding. It costs 3 for them right now. Power plant. Let's play a Relic. Yeah, it's just one of those things where it's like sometimes you just see an advertisement and you're like, this is so confusing. Like, I don't. TTC. Nope. Yeah, I have no idea what it is. I just saw it a bunch of times when I was in Toronto last week, and I don't have any idea of what it means. Jackie Coy, thank you for the follow. I'm not a fan of Leander list for Etron. I 3-2'd with it. Several choices felt clunky and made sideboarding worse. Yeah, I mean, you're more tuned in to it than I am. I 3-2'd as well, but my 2 losses were 1-2s, so they were reasonable. Like, one of them was to Titan, which is not a good matchup. And then the other one was to Hammer, which is a fine matchup, and we beat it the second time around. So, like, it could have easily been a 4-1, and it felt pretty good all the way through, but I trust that you understand the intricacies more than the potential record. You lost Titan and Blue-White. See, Blue-White doesn't play Field anymore. Which version of Blue-White? Was it Watu Blue-White, or was it, like, more Planeswalker-y? It's like Wafo's deck, it's like only Teferi 3s. Sharks. Yeah, okay, that's the one. We'll keep this. If they're on creativity, this is gonna be rough, but it's not too bad of a hand. Yeah, it looks like they are. Tron? Oh. It was a very good blue-white pilot. Was it Mr. Cafulet? Oh, hey, Pharaoh. Yeah, hey, Pharaoh is very good Magic the Gathering player. Bolt upstairs. What are you going to do, Chalice? That's not running 6 mana. Okay. Still confused about the Bolt. Discards Dwarven Mine. So they can't creativity this turn, so, and they didn't discard an Archon, so they can't persist. Okay. I had no idea, Kaya. I had no idea. But that's super cool. Here comes the Fable, I assume. Oh, they found the red and 6. Okay. Okay. This is one of the new builds of creativity, is playing a bunch of Thoughtseize and Inquisitions in the main deck, probably. Bye, Bridge. Karn. Okay. That's a little surprising. Ballista doesn't help me here to stop them from creativity, so play a bridge. See what's what. Prismatic Ending? Or Prismatic Command, sorry. That's the one I meant. Yeah, it's Prismatic Command for sure. Yep. Another Thoughtseize. Brutal. Let's just top deck Tron. Natty. Then play a 4/4 Ballista. Huh? Anyone? Nope. All right. What does Cookbook do? It helps you against aggro decks, and it helps you when you need to empty your hand, and you can pick up creatures with it. It's not a mandatory thing to play, but I liked it a lot, and I continue to play it. If you were looking for cuts and or flex slots, that's certainly one of them. I did not notice them discard the Archon. Not that it mattered. I had nothing else to play. Okay, we do this. They're going to haste it. We're in huge trouble, but... Oh, they did it to the Prismari command. Yeah, because they probably didn't have it when they had the Bitter Union. Well, we're in huge trouble. Could have gotten Relic of the Saga, but meh. I would have if I had noticed. Because the Ballista didn't need to be... But this matchup is almost unwinnable. It's really heinous. So it's really not a problem. They just have too many ways to deal with all your permanents. They might not be on Leyline Binding, so that probably helps, but it's pretty impossible. Yeah, just cool. Any deck with Boseiju Rin is hard. Yeah, but this one also has like Prismari commands and sometimes Leyline Bindings and they have so much card selection. It's like a really obscene amount of card selection. Yeah, that sounds like a smart play, Kaya. Just keep one Chalice just in case I want to like fetch it and Chalice on 2 or something. Okay. Okay. Nature's Claim? Yep. That's fine. I didn't actually need that this game. Also, unless it's the bonus card they did Mana Shaper Dirty, they absolutely did. Elite. It's just another one of those decisions where you're like, really? Come on. Is this real? Are we... What were you thinking? Least Matter Shaper's coming to Arena. Oh, good. Rough. Okay. Oh, man. Hopefully they take the bridge, because I really wanted to play the Thought-Knot Seer, but nope. They took the Seer. They play a Bitter Union. Or they're activating Boseiju? Uh-huh. Because that was going to get me my needle. Yeah, I have to do this. Let's get another Saga. The Saga plan is bad against them, but like I don't really have a better plan. Perfect. Do that. Oh, right. Ballista's no good because there's a Ren in 6. It doesn't do what I need it to do. Oh, well. Yeah. Damn you, creativity. Why are you so freaking good? Whatever. Oh. Yep. Now they just go Door of My Creativity. I do theoretically have a bridge coming down afterwards, so maybe that'll matter. Kaya, can we refer to them as one of our best living Eldrazi artists? One of our best living Eldrazi artists. Who died? It doesn't matter. It's just like a funny way in my mind to refer to someone. Like when there, especially, it's even better if there isn't a famous death. I believe Tunneling Cat is one of our best living Eldrazi Tron pilots. It's like, who died? No, nobody. What are you talking about? Why would someone die? That's horrible. Why? Why would you even say that? What is wrong with you? No draw step. Kill. That's good. Yep. It's just proper and respectful. Yeah, I guess so. It just feels very, I don't know, Discovery Channel. Oh, yes, please. Oh, so close. Come to me. Oh no. They have the Prismari command. Oh, they don't. Float one, I guess? Here, the Harbinger is a great piece of art. Unless you count Nietzsche as an Eldrazi artist of sorts. Nietzsche's art is in the form of quotations, yes? I would assume. Is Dostoevsky a great Eldrazi artist? Can we confirm or deny? Okay, this game seems to be going quite well. Okay, they're off it. You like a side of nihilism with your spaghetti monsters. Who doesn't? Who doesn't? I mean, if you're not a nihilistic Etron player, what are you even doing, is my question. Dostoevsky's a better example. Yeah. Or maybe Voltaire. You can be a nihilistic spaghetti monster player while listening to Nile. Is Ballista good for their dwarves? So I have two of them, or three. So three in the main deck and one on the side. The problem is they just have so much removal that, like, yes, it is, but then, of course, it isn't. This is a keep, and then we gemstone the powder. I just have to find a payoff. Chalice of the Void is the best tool to convert others to nihilism. Yeah, it's the nihilism Bible of MTG. That's biblical. That is. I really like them to Bane. I just like Spike was playing so much of them that I just didn't feel like I needed to play them, but I wanted to, and I still want to, and at some point I will. Unfortunately, I'm actually really running out of streaming time from this vacation, so like, I don't know. Okay, let's hit their fetch land or the Wrenn and 6. Just shut them out. They have a Nature's Claim, but I have a Welding Jar, so yeah, we just name Wrenn and 6 here and just pray they don't find a Boseiju anytime soon. Okay. Be able to play any magic while on the ship. On the ship, no, but when I'm in port, often, I'll hop on Magic Online. It looks strong to me too. Also, this deck looks sweet. Yeah. The red-green one looked really, really soft to combo, but luckily there's not a lot of combo decks around. And the Sultai one, I didn't see as much of that one. The red-green food deck I saw a lot of. The Sultai one I saw very little of. But what did they draw? Bitter Reunion immediately, or are they just putting Wrenn and 6 in play to put it in play? They put it in play. Okay, that makes sense. I get it. Being their opponent. Let's draw land. Bang. Bang, bang, bang. Good. Thank you. Yeah, Prison Tron is pretty sweet. It's I keep just like doing these entire leagues where we never run into decks that Chalice is against, even though like Prowess won one of the challenges this weekend and was in the finals of the other challenge this weekend, and nobody decided to register it at all for leagues. And it's just like one of those classic things of like, okay, I guess this is how we live. Okay, they got Nature's Claim and Archon. They're going to discard the Archon this turn, so they'll have a chance to draw into more gas. Yeah, I agree about time save. But the time save nonsense and the extra color does make you a lot softer to like aggro deck, so I'm not entirely sure about the relative merits. So I assume they, snap off a Nature's Claim here. I'll defend it. One assumes that next turn they'll try to destroy it again. Hey, how's it going? That's Dave, right? Another Fable? Yikes. Yeah, we're trying to bridge in Chalice, people. Yikes. It's a good draw, it's just not what I was looking for. Discard Spell Pierce and Bloodstained Mire. It's getting a little hairy. Third Fable? Yikes. Alexei Bricolat, Vince Pross, Svetlin Belanov, Thomas M. Baxter, and Chase Stone. Well, what about Mark Tadine, the original king? Big Mama Emrakul. Emrakul, the Aeon's Hop. Yikes. Someone's messaging me on Facebook? Okay. I close that for now. Vincent Bros has just done a much better job of depicting Emrakul. Is that in the Promised End, or is that in some of like the promo versions? So my opponent's going to start being able to make 4 dwarves per turn and attack me with them at a very, very slow rate. It's like every other turn. It's kind of funny. GP All Is Dust and RPTQ Aeon's Torn. Okay, got it. They discarded Proving Ground and Arid Mesa, so they're still kind of limping along. Also, this life gain is extremely real. Draw a step. Am I getting Boseijid? Gosh, I hope so. Nope. Prismari Command. Nope. I have no idea what this is. Oh, no, it's an ice. That makes sense. Do I want to retarget it? No, I don't need the mana. Oh, but I guess... I'll spend 1 mana to retarget it. I think I know the one you're talking about. I don't like this one anywhere near as much. I don't like this at all. I don't know why. Can't really tell you other than just like stylistically, I don't like it as much as the original. Is it weird to say it's because it's like there's too much movement? There's a feeling of movement from that one that I don't like, whereas like the original Zendikar one, it's just like a floating building and it's like really ominous. Shit. Well, this was incredibly unlikely, but looks like we're dead. We were likely to lose this game. I wasn't likely to lose this game this way. This is very upsetting. Oh, they didn't do the thing at my end step. They just didn't. Yeah. Persist. Okay. So maybe they just don't know. Why are they not attacking me? Well, they absolutely should have Basking Root Well. They just completely punted that turn. They just completely shanked that turn. They should have attacked. They should have end step reflectioned a bunch of goblin shamans and or more reflections. Oh shit. I forgot about this part. Yeah, I'm dead anyway. Or very likely to be dead. Because I need to find a needle, like literally now, or I'm dead. Oh, I can't. They draw step discard me. Never mind. We're dead. We're toast. I just want to see if we hit. We did not. Okay. Yeah. We draw cards. We just can't cast them. So we never found the fourth land and we died. It's, you know, I think we actually could have won that match. It was so close, but just never found a fourth land. Oh well. I'm not going to feel too bad about that. We got close to beating creativity, and that's as good as you can hope for with this deck. Every now and then you squeeze out a win, but... Last seen on Urg? What is this, Scape Shift? No, it's Breach with Haywire Might. Neat. Hey, Alarix. Okay, keep... Keep bottom exile. Exile. How do you add an MTG bot? Hope all is well and happy holidays. You can Google MTG bot. That said, if you go to... No, that's not what I want. mtgbot.tv. I think it has instructions. Yikes. Should have kept the Karn, obviously. Well, the way things are now, they have to have Aid and Hammer to get me next turn. So I guess let's play Stonebrain and give them a card. And then next turn, we'll see what's what. If they hammer this turn, we put in a chump blocker next turn and try to live that way. Obviously, they have Aid and Hammer. Okay. Could have had turn one Chalice, but not this game, huh? Okay. Oh, we got one chump blocker, two chump blocker, and we'll see where we end up. Probably end up dead, but... Oh, dead. Okay, so, not too much to sideboard here. pretty well main boarded against them. Take out an island for a Welding Jar. Sorry, take out the caverns for Welding Jar. We're on the play. I think that's it. Yep. It was just unfortunate. Like, we didn't have Ballista and we didn't have Chalice. The way that shook out. It didn't matter if we kept Karn or Forge. We were not beating that hand. Hammer is not a great matchup for us. It's not awful at all, but it's just usually they're just too fast and they just kill you. Oh, I didn't know Explain MTG bot worked. Huh. That's killer. I know that one of the things you have to do is go to the MTG bot Twitch channel and like invite it to your channel. There's a whole, but there should be a spiel on how to do it somewhere that is very easily Googleable, because that's exactly how I did it. Invite the bot in like a vampire. Well, I mean, with vampires, I usually am in a white negligee, so I don't usually put on that to invite in MTG bot. But what cards in this deck don't have old border versions? I know Karn has an older border. Does Pithing Needle? How about Map? So Map doesn't, Needle doesn't, and Karn doesn't on Magic Online. Fetchland, Ragavan, Mox Amber, Springleaf, Drum Tap, Ragavan for green, Mox Amber, red 6. Yep. That's a pretty good opening. Turn 1 Emery is also nuts. Imagine if the full text walkers would on MTGO. Well, they would just have their Oracle text, I'm pretty sure. I think the biggest problem, though, is they don't want to figure out like how to code the Planeswalker like templating onto those. Like, I think they just would end up looking horrible on Magic Online. This is not good enough. This is good enough. Imagine things not looking horrible on MTGO. I don't know how at this point. Also, the double feature Pithing Needle isn't too bad. I'm a big fan of the classics. Okay, play this thing, pay for that thing. Yeah, Map old border definitely needs to happen. Walking Ballista old border needs to happen. Saga, I mean, again, I would like it, but like, I'm not holding my breath. Borderless? There's a lot of borderless versions of a lot of these cards already, so I don't think that that's something we need to be asking for. Yeah, we're out here trying to Tron fools. I guess they had their blue tap down there, so I really should have cast the bridge this turn. I was just thinking that I don't want to die to Sigarda's Aid Hammer. It's likely this deck will be fully old border. We also have Dominaria Remastered coming out, which may or may not have old frame versions in it. It hasn't been said yet that it will, but that doesn't mean that it won't. So Fatal Pushes will come down. Fatal Push is not a card that's destined to stay expensive, I think. Don't pierce me. I think some of the spoiled art was old border. Maybe it was. I just don't remember any cards that I wanted from it. Maybe it was. Oh, yeah. They look really good. I think this is like the Ice Age border. It looks closer to the Ice Age border to me, and I like that a lot. One sec. What? Excited for the Richard Kane Ferguson Force of Will? Yeah, it looks really good. Old artifacts are the bomb. That Jester's Cap's pretty sick. There it is. Donato Giancola. Finally, new old Force of Will. It's gonna needle here. I'm gonna needle my map, right? Or my blast zone. So this is fine. The old board time stretch is a must get. Yeah, I guess so. For every EDH player. Sure. If you want to play blue. And you want to play low powered cards. The one I just showed on Holy Civ will be in Dominaria Remastered, which is a set coming out. Okay. So next turn I have Tron. Is that in paper? It will be, yeah. Looks like we won this game. No, I understand that, Shadowless. I just happen to like really low powered EDH because, like, in my mind, that's where the format started. It was like a really clunky, awful, low powered format, and it's just one of those things that, like, I don't. Yeah, I hate Soul Ring being in the format. I'm not an EDH player, so my opinion doesn't matter. Just ignore me. I don't have a single EDH deck built. The only one I ever built was a Phage like protest deck. EDH also started with more restrictions. Like what? So I don't. Wasn't that different. I mean, I do remember the original rule set being more restrictive, but not by a ludicrous margin. So 4 plus 4. Oh, you're talking like the original. Yeah, I mean, yes, but that's not really. I don't know how much that's. No, I know what you mean, but like, it was probably longer than that VDW, but it's, I guess that part of the history doesn't really matter. Opponent is making several robots. Old bordering is so dumb. It is what it is. I mean, I'm sure they mentioned it in a magazine, but like, it was a bunch of judges that made it from like the Northwest somewhere. Okay. Let's go get Mystic Forge. Play the Forge. Pay the Taxman. Oh. All right. Karn. I don't know how my opponent's planning on winning this game at this point, but I guess if they find a March of Otherworldly Light. Let's Forge. Another Ballista. Okay. Hammer and 8 gets them one hit. That's true. So we'll just have to take away their hammers. Yeah. Or should have brainstoned before I did anything else. Just to see what's in their hand. Alright, they're off it. Alright, game 3. Okay. No, we're keeping that. Saying it's great. Opponent multi 6. And keeps the 6. Strong opening. Why does Stream Decker never work? It just tends to leave my channel. That's here. Is the site crashed again? Because that has been happening. What is their hand? It's like oops all spell pierces? Oh, well, this is awkward. Map. Oh, they're F6? Okay, I'm just gonna shut off the Saga then. I sure hope that wasn't their whole plan. Because it's not anymore. Inky. Hammer. So now he's Spyglass, Shadow Spear. Or not Shadow Spear, Inkmoth Nexus. It should be game. I guess they could spell pierce it, but well, they can't equip these anyway, but let's Spyglass, see what we get. So they can't equip anything. Yeah, we just name Inkmoth here. They could get Ginger Brute, but like, I don't really think I care. Oh, Magic Online, never stop being yourself. You type in Inkmoth Nexus, and Blinkmoth Nexus comes in at the top of the list. That's I don't. I don't understand how coding the string matches. Yeah, but I don't. Yeah, I don't understand how coding that works. But in my experience, no, I get this string is in there, but shouldn't Inkmoth be first because it matches more correctly? And like it start like the first. Does it order it by creation? All the cards that have Blinkmoth in their name. Yeah, it's alphabetical order with the string existing in the list. No, I understand. I understand that it's going alphabetically as long as the string is in the list. What I'm saying is that that doesn't work the way I think that you would want to program it. Hey, call the Ginger Brute. Call the Ginger Brute. So then they're gonna go pure steel, play a hammer, draw a card. And then we get bridge and this game is essentially over. No, it's not that it's nonsensical, it's just poorly programmed. Like, in that no one would ever think that that's how you would want to do that. Game did come out in 2003. I think it came out before then. It was Invasion Block, right? I think it was 2001. Yeah, Invasion. Anyway, let's get a tower. Tower. Powder. Powder. Skite. Boot up a blocker. Seems good. It's exactly how you'd want it because you might remember the middle of a card, like, I don't know, Aether Spellblock. No, it's not. I'm not saying that Blinkmoth shouldn't show up on the list when you type in Inkmoth. I'm saying it shouldn't be at the top. No, I understand, Daiko. I understand. I get it. It's just one of those things that, like, when you see it, it's like, this doesn't seem right. Just hard code it in. Yeah, obviously. Just hard code in all the corner cases. I don't know if just nobody else is streaming today or I'm just really popular all of a sudden, but we got 160 people in here, and I just want to thank every single one of you for coming out and showing up for some Magic Modern content with Prison Tron. I'm not sure what we're going to play next. Maybe some blue-white. I just feel like playing decks that I like today. You're not popular. You're great. I'll take it. Casual coffee with the big comment there. I love that. Maybe some bug control. What, like Sultai control or like the insect deck? All right, I think we're going to 4 here. I think we're going to 3 here. Keep the 3. No, this is not the 3 I want. The 3 I want is these 3. Oh, it's Meebo with the big raid. How you doing, friend? It has been a minute. Holy, 212 people. We're trying to chalice some fools. And I just mulled to 3, so hopefully we're gonna game the hell out of them. And I hope your Arena Limited went well. You were doing a bunch of sealed and or draft last week. It's always fun to watch you play some limited and roll your eyes at people as you kill them and or lose to them. Listen to some comfy Christmas music as we try to prison people out of the game. Okay. Oh, it's prowess. We finally found it. Should have kept that first hand where I had a chalice. Oh well, we'll just draw it. It's fine. It's just a little airborne. It's still good. It's still good. We're just a little bit dead on board. It's still good. It's still good. Now we are dead, lol. Yeah, well, hopefully game 2 and 3 will be a little kinder. Should be. This should be a really good matchup for us. If at all possible, we're not going to show them what kind of Tron we are, because if they know we're Prison Tron, they'll board in as much artifact removal as they have. Whereas if they think we're on like Green Tron or E-Tron, they probably won't. Well, if they think we're on Green Tron. Top deck's Price of Progress, you're dead. Well, not yet. Also, I don't think you understand that like Price of Progress does so much less damage than Lava Dart in their deck. Given the chance, holy shit. Given the chance, that was the sickest of top decks. Given the chance, I'm pretty sure our opponent would play Lava Dart over Price of Progress. Just called shot. I mean, this is how you got a mulligan, right? Oh. Are we sphering him out? Yeah, 100%. Aren't we dead? Not anymore, we're not. Yeah, Trinisphere is the pick, 100%. You literally called that draw. You did. Just draw natural Tron. Just do it. 3-ball corner pocket. I love the sound of pool balls, or I guess you call them billiard balls, even if you're not playing billiards. They have a land, but like it's gonna be a slow burn here. Well, the question is, do they play the DRC or the Bolt? I assume they play the Bolt, then they hit me for 4. We've got a few turns to draw out, and we have got a lot of good cards to draw into, so if we lose, we lose. Like, we mulled a 3. I was hoping Living Karn, yeah, me too, but like prowess seems harder with 3-sphere. We're gonna try to get him. That's a good draw. This is not the right way to tap for this. Not that it matters. You must play at least 3. X is currently 1. Done. All right. So they can trigger prowess. They can play light up the stage. They can play expressive iteration. So we just want to draw like a ballista. Ballista would end this. Ooh, third path. Okay, ballista. Tower. Okay. We're dying. Just bridge? I mean, yeah, that is one of our many outs. Oh, they're on green too, huh? I wonder what that means. Mostly sideboard cards, I assume, but probably taking 6 this turn and 6 next turn, so we're on the 1 outer. Become Immense? I doubt it. Ancient Grudge? Could be out of the sideboard, yeah. Could be also just to cast the mutagenic growth for green. I don't think that's true, but that is real. Like, that is a thing that it lets you do. So, like, we just gotta draw the out now. So, let's do it. All right. We do have cards that activate for blue, and those cards are called Spellskite. Kill all the things. I don't think I'm killing all the things. I think I'm just going to kill most of the things. We're definitely killing Soulscar Mage because it can shrink the Ballista. And I'm killing the third path because I don't want them triggering anymore. But I think we stop here and then we block the Soldier token. And we take 1 or 2 from Cityscape. Price of Progress will do the same damage versus non-basics for every prowess creature on board versus Lava Spike. I'm pretty sure I said Lava Dart, and the point is, Lava Dart in the prowess deck oftentimes is like a single card that for 1 mana does 6 damage. It can do 8 damage. It is insane. Lava Dart is not an okay card in the prowess deck. It's obscene. Looks like we got this one, but we're not there yet. Price will never be in Modern. I don't know about that one. I've heard crazier things. And I'm trying to think of like why. Without Wasteland, it's hard to justify allowing Price of Progress in the format, but who's going to play it? Like, Zoo can't play it. I guess Burn could play it. I don't... Burn? But Burn's already, like, not... Like, I don't know. I don't know that it would make Burn that much better, but... I'm okay with being wrong about it. Totally fine with being wrong about this. I just... Death Shadow. Yeah. Yeah, but the 5-color control decks play counter magic. Like, it's... I don't know. I don't know. It just doesn't scream to me that, like, this card would be broken, it would break the format. Like... Pay 3 for Bauble? Yeah. Murktide changes mana base a bit. A bunch of decks would change their mana bases a bit, but like, to what extent does that make them better or worse? Like, I don't know. Things are looking good for the home team here in game 1. Yeah, I think Price of Progress would really... Why not kill the Swift Spear where they can't puppet? Why? Like, it just doesn't matter. Like, this just means I win sooner, I think. Because realistic, like, they can't pump it well. If Ballista die, we die, pretty much. But like, I don't know if they could actually play anything that would kill the Ballista at that point. I think I want to main deck both Welding Jars. Not main deck, sideboard. Wait, we want the Caverns, board out one of the islands, and Stonebrain, and Spyglass, and Relic's fine. I might want Needle in case they have engineered explosives. And then let's grab TKS and TKS. They're not great, but like... thanks for the follow, Simpa SWE. Think I want to board out a Ballista. It's pretty poor in this matchup unless... No, I want all 4. They're pretty good. I want to board out. Let's just bring in 1 TKS. Yeah. Price of Progress, Cabal Therapy, Carpet of Flowers, Daze. And then white already has enough. I like the white. White's good. Needle what? Probably engineer explosives out of their sideboard is my guess. We can't keep this. I could keep that. Opponent mulligan to 5. I'll keep this against a 5. Absolutely keep this against a 5. Yeah, burn is popular in paper because it's cheap. Online, Legacy as a format generally is not expensive. There's lots of decks you can play online that would be prohibitively expensive in paper. Burn is fun. I'm glad that some people appreciate playing Burn. Legacy's cheaper than Modern. Yeah. Online, 100%. I'm gonna hold on to the Saga for turn 2 just in case they have Alpine Moon. I don't want to get Stone Rained off of my bridge. And we probably won't search with map on 2. I don't need to. Depends on how many rounds Burn can get W's. So Burn can definitely win games. It's just not. Yeah, well, also Alucartes, and I've brought this up a lot of times in general. In Legacy, the biggest difference between Legacy and Modern is the dual lands versus the shock lands. It just makes Burn a much better deck in Legacy. Okay. 32 months? That's almost 2 years. Holy crap, you've actually been subscribed for 32 months. Larynx, you are... You're something else, friend. Thank you for all that. Lightning Bolt in exile, no land. Love to see it. Okay, let's go. Oh. Saga. Skite. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, it's funny. This says it's like sweet instrumental Christmas jazz music. I haven't recognized any of these songs. How is Prison Tron? I have played Green Tron. What's the difference? They're pretty different. Simpa, SWE. Crap, I knew that was coming. They're pretty different. The biggest difference is that Green Tron is very, 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 very good at hitting Tron on turn 3, and Prison Tron is much less aggressive about that. Prison Tron is okay with hitting Tron late because the highest cost in the deck is 4. We're not blocking here. Having Spellskite in play is much more valuable. They really keep Alpine Moon. No, they boarded in Alpine Moon. Kill all Saga. Yes. It is for make kill on Saga. Do they have Spell Pierce or something? Cute. Okay. That's fine. We are very much alive. Because they have 2 cards that they've played so far. No, sorry, 3 cards they've played so far that have done essentially 0 damage. So while they are like dealing with me, they're also not killing me. So kind of feels comfy. We are for make kill all Saga. Don't love these iterations though. Is it Prowess? Interesting. Is it Prowess won the Sunday challenge and was in the finals of the Saturday challenge? It is very much back. Labrador. Okay. Rip Storming Entity? Yeah. No blocks. Iconoclast is a real card. Yeah, it seems to be the #1 reason why it's back. I don't really understand why that's the reason, but it is. They're darting my Spellskite? Okay. It's just Bubble too good. Bubble is a good card. Spike played a bunch of Blue-Red Prowess on the stream a few days ago. Yeah, and he did that after Mengucci did it. They flash back the Lava Dart. Hit me for 4. Okay. And then what? Nothing. Okay. Saga. Oh, that's fine. We'll play that next turn. Here's my Karn. He's getting me a Trinisphere. No, actually, this time he's getting me a bridge. And then we'll try to block with Spellskite and get a Trinisphere. Because it triggers off of Bauble and Breach. Yeah. Yeah. Bauble being an essential part of the deck, and yeah. The fact that Iconoclast triggers off of it is definitely big game. 3rd iteration. That's a yikes from me, dog. There are many Karns like it, but this one is mine. True. That is not what that means, Grok, but it does mean that if you give it a giant growth, it'll be a 1-4, 1-5, 1-5. Ronan is expressing themselves too much. Get the hose. Agreed. I wonder why pre-MH2 Prowess didn't play Breach. That's a good question. Well, first of all, there was no Solitude in the format, so I think there wasn't the same demand to have a grindy plan, if that makes sense, and I think it does. Blue-red are not expressive colors. I actually think that they are, as per the definition of the color pie. Breach was slept on a lot. Yeah, but there wasn't the same demand to have a grindy plan. Because a lot of the time you just won. Okay, we're going to grab Trinisphere here. Just to slow them down. Witchbane Orb. Witchbane Orb's not that good against Prowess. I mean, we can definitely do it eventually, but I think I'd rather Trinisphere. And the next turn we play Bridge. And we're almost certainly in the clear. If we have Trinisphere in play first, too, it makes it harder for them to, like, Shattering Spree multiple artifacts and such. Also, they may misplay here and, like, accidentally flip their Chandler or something. But Trinisphere means they basically can't kill me this turn, which is pretty important. Because Bridge did not do that. They could go attack and then go, like, bolt, and I would die. Also almost at 3 artifacts. Yeah, we will be. We will be. That Urza land was sad. It's fine. I've had sadder. Would really love to draw a Chalice. That's what I would love to draw. When do you want Possessed Portal? When it's time to win. There's a bunch of games you'll win with Possessed Portal. They have Shattering Spree. Perfect. I really wish we got the Commander Urza land. I don't need Urza. I don't need Tron decks to be any better than they already are. So if they have a Bolt, I'm dead? No, I go to 1. Okay. Why is this happening? Okay, whatever. You summon Spree to the opponent's hand. It's better that they play it now than once I put the bridge down, though. So I don't feel bad about it. I just need to unload my hand. Underworld Cookbook would be a top tier draw. Opponent plays a bauble. Okay. There's a land in the commander deck. It's called like Urza's Workshop. Yeah, and it's like it taps for 1 for each Urza land you control. Should be on the Oh my god, they had another one? They drew 3 Shattering Sprees this game? Okay, well. Can't do anything about that. It requires Metalcraft? Is that true? Is that how that works? I didn't bother reading it because it's not legal. It's not a real card. Okay, that's fine. This is fine. We drew very poorly there to lose that at the end. It sure is, Larynx. Keep. Put them all to 6. It keeps. They got errated. Oh, when did they get errated? I'm gonna guess with the 6th edition rules change, Barbecue Hoss. Somewhere in between, was it revised when they were last printed, and then 7th or 8th edition? Somewhere in between revised and 8th edition, the rules changed, and the problem was that it wasn't looking for the card name was suddenly a thing that they like couldn't properly do, so they had to change it so that it had the card types. Yeah, I couldn't tell you why. I don't actually know why they did that, unless it was to interact against Blood Moon. Well, so the reason that they work the way they work now is so that if you make them a mountain or an island or something like that, that they lose their land types, so the other Urza lands get turned off. So it's because it's not just about controlling the correct card names; it's actually the land types. So my answer is I have no idea. At the end of the day, I actually do not have the answer for when it changed and exactly why. Like, I know why it's the way it is now, but I don't know when they changed it, and I don't know to what extent they were trying to like get ahead of it. I know how it works now, but yeah, I don't know when it changed. I do know like theoretically why it changed, but in a practical sense, I don't. Yeah, it was theoretically sometime between Antiquities and 8th edition. Sometime after Blood Moon was printed, I would guess, is the #1 card that... No, because it wouldn't be Blood Moon, because Blood Moon shuts them all down, so that doesn't matter. It has to be, like, specific targeted type changing would be what they were trying to avoid. Like, something like Spreading Seas, but Spreading Seas didn't exist at that time. I don't know when the first card was printed that makes a land into a land of a different type. Or a land of a specific type. Probably Alpha, to be honest. Of course they had the Shattering Spree. The question is, do they know how to cast Shattering Spree here? Do they know how to resolve their Shattering Spree? Let's find out. What would Modern look like without Blood Moon? No idea. Yes, they do. Oh, wait. No, they don't. Nope. Nope. They... Oh, wait, what? What did you... Oh, opponent. You fool. They should have sent them both at my Chalice of the Void, and I don't know what they were thinking. Yeah, I know that, Kaya, but that's they're supposed to do that so that they can just go same target on the copies, right? Like, just for efficiency's sake, you just go Shattering Spree, all 3 copies on the Chalice. That's what they had to do. Phantasmal Terrain was in beta. Okay. And alpha, I assume, unless it got left off the sheet. Oh. Okay. Well, if they remove my Chalice, I would prefer that they don't have that card. Because there's only, what, 2 cards that got left out of beta? Was it Circle of Protection Black and Volcanic Island? I think those were the 2 cards that got missed from alpha to beta. They just screwed up and didn't put them on the sheets for alpha, which I find very funny. Block? What could they? Yeah, but they don't. Are you really? And then Bolt, and then Flashback Lavadart? Okay. Fine by me. Okay. I'm not calling that a punt. I'm calling that a completely acceptable trade. You can call it a punt if you want, but, like, unpant. All right. Unzips. Oh, they did find another one immediately, of course. Now, this time, do they do it correctly? Let's find out. Ah, they did! No, they didn't. Again. What is wrong with you? What? Okay. Whatever. Whatever. I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm just not. There we go. Easy 4-1. Probably should have been a 3-2. I think that prowess player should have been able to beat me, but they just punted the hell out of that game. It's difficult to say what would actually happen if they had played that correctly. But we finally found the prowess deck and we killed the hell out of them, so I'm pretty happy about that. I don't know if they learned anything though, Freak. So I don't know if that's true. I'm gonna take a little